Differentiation. Differentiation means it is the process of finding derivative. The process of finding derivative is called differentiation. So we will see first differentiability of a function at given point. So let us see definition. A function f of x, that is a real function. Function means real function. What is real function? A function is said to be real function if its domain and range is a real number. So if a function f of x is said to be differentiable at x is equal to c. C is any real number. If left hand derivative at x is equal to c equals to right hand derivative at x is equal to c. Left hand derivative at c is denoted by LHD and right hand derivative is denoted by RHD at x is equal to c. Where LHD left hand derivative means it is limit f of c minus h minus f of c upon minus h as h is tending to 0. What is h here? H is a very small real number which is greater than 0. Right hand derivative means limit h tends to 0 f of c plus h minus f of c upon h. The common value of left hand derivative and right hand derivative, it is denoted by f dash c. So f dash c means what? It is derivative of a function at x is equal to c. So this is the definition of differentiability of a function at given point c. Now we will see rules of differentiation. So if u and v are any functions, any real valued functions, then u plus or minus v is derivative of u plus or minus v is equal to derivative of u plus or minus derivative of v dash, or we can read this u plus or minus v dash is equal to u dash plus or minus v dash. U dash means what? Derivative of u. V dash means derivative of v. Now similarly here, if there is a product sign between or multiplication sign between u and v, so derivative of two functions uv, that is equal to, or multiplication of two functions, how to find derivative of functions if these two functions are in multiplication, then derivative of first function into derivative of second function plus second function into derivative of first function, or we can write this also u into v by dx plus v into du by dx. This is also called product rule. If there is quotient between two functions u and v, then derivative of quotient of u and v is equal to second function into derivative of first function minus first function into derivative of second function divided by square of second function, where v is not equal to 0. If v is equal to 0, then quotient of u and v is not defined. This is called quotient rule, or this can be written as also v into du by dx minus u into dv by dx upon v square. This is called quotient rule. So differentiability of a function in an interval a comma b means function is differentiable at every point in given closed interval a comma b, and continuity of a function in an interval closed interval a comma b means given function is continuous at every point of closed interval a comma b, and it is also continuous at the end points a comma end points of closed interval a comma b. That means left hand limit and right hand limit at point a are same. Also left hand limit and right hand limit of given function at point b, they are same. That means it is nothing but left hand derivative and right hand derivative of given function at a and b are same. Then we can say that given function is continuous in an interval closed interval a comma b. Again, given function, if this interval is open, given function is said to be differentiable in an interval open a comma b if it is differentiable at every point of open interval a comma b. So derivative of function y with respect to x at x is equal to c means limit h tends to 0 f of c plus h minus f of c upon h, provided limit exists. So provided limit exists means if this limit exists, then only we can say that derivative of function y with respect to x at x is equal to c is defined. So it means this limit will be exist if we calculate left hand limit of this function at c and right hand limit of the same function at c, and if both the limits are same, then we can say that derivative of function y with respect to x at x is equal to c is defined. So calculation of limit left hand and right hand limit of this given function is nothing but calculation of its left hand derivative and right hand derivative. That means we can say that derivative of function at given point c exists if and only if its left hand derivative and right hand derivative are same. Let us see one more important theorem here. If a function is differentiable at a point c, then it is continuous at that point. So using the definition of differentiation at c, so function is differentiable at a point c means limit x tends to c f of x minus f of c upon x minus c, that is equal to f dash c. So this is what is meaning of this. Given function f of x is differentiable at a point c. So we can prove, we have to show that this function is also continuous at the same point. That means we have to show that limit x tends to c, f of x is equal to f of c. That is what we wanted to show. So limit, so we'll see here f of x minus f of c, this can be written as f of x minus f of c upon x minus c into x minus c. multiplying this function by x minus c and dividing by the same. So taking limit on both sides, limit extends to c, f of x minus f of c, that is equal to limit extends to c, f of x minus f of c upon x minus c. This can be written as into limit extends to c x minus c. Now see here, this is equal to, now limit extends to c f of x minus f of c upon x minus c, that means f dash c. So f dash c into, so limit x minus c, limit of x minus c extends to c, we can put here x is equal to c, so c minus c, it will be 0. So I can write here limit x extends to c, f of x minus limit extends to c, f of c. Now it is equal to 0. So limit x tends to c, f of x. Now this term I can take on the right hand side, plus limit x tends to c, f of c. Now see here, limit x tends to c, f of x is equal to, so limit of f of c x tends to c, that is equal to f of c. Now what is the meaning of this here? Limit x tends to c, f of x is equal to f of c. This implies function f is continuous at x is equal to c. Now what we have done here, this is the given condition. That means if a function is differentiable at point c, then it is continuous at the same point. So hence we can say that if a function is differentiable at a point c, then it is also continuous at that point. Let's see one more important property. Every continuous function is not differentiable. Given function is continuous, it may or may not be differentiable. So we will take one example. So here we will check the continuity of this function f of x is equal to mod x. So we know that definition of mod of x is equal to x if x is greater than or equal to 0, and minus x if x is less than 0, where x is belonging to a real number. Now how will we check here continuity of this function? So definition of continuity is limit f of x is tending to c, that is equal to f of c, then we can say that given function is a continuous function. Now let us limit here what is value of c. C for 0 we will check whether this function is continuous or not. So limit x tends to 0, I will write here limit x tends to c, f of x is equal to limit x tends to 0, c means 0 and f of x means mod x. So this is equal to limit x tends to 0 mod of 0 and limit of mod 0. That is what we will do here. See here, to calculate limit of mod x as x is tending to 0, we put here x is equal to 0. So this is 0. Now we will calculate f of x f of c is equal to mod of x, that is mod of c, that is equal to c is 0, so this is equal to 0. So this implies limit x tends to 0, mod of x is equal to f of 0. So by definition of continuity, we can say that given modulus function is a continuous function. Now we will check whether this function is differentiable or not. So to check differentiability of a given function, we will check left hand derivative and right hand derivative of given function. So definition of left hand derivative is limit h tends to 0, f of c minus h minus f of c upon minus h. So we will calculate first left hand derivative. So left hand derivative is equal to limit h tends to 0. So what is value of c here? F of 0 minus h. So we will put here f of x is equal to mod x. So f of c minus h means here mod of 0 minus h minus f of c. C means what? Mod of 0 upon minus h. So this is equal to limit h tends to 0. So mod of 0 minus h means minus h and it's h. So minus 0 means 0 upon minus h. So this is limit h tends to 0 minus 1 and this is equal to minus 1. So let us calculate now right hand derivative. Right hand derivative is equal to limit h tends to 0 mod of 0 plus h. C plus h. What is c here? C is here 0. So 0 plus h minus mod of 0 upon h. So this is equal to limit h tends to 0. Mod of 0 plus h means h minus mod of 0 means 0 upon h. So this is equal to limit h tends to 0. This h will get cancelled 1. And limit of 1 as h is tending to 0 is 1. So here what is here? Left hand derivative is minus 1. Right hand derivative is plus 1. That means left hand derivative is not equal to right hand derivative. This implies mod of x is not a differentiable function. So what hence we conclude every continuous function is not differentiable function.